Hey, welcome to another episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. So the beer I'm reviewing tonight used to actually be brewed not too far from where I used to live in Lakeland, Florida, because it was a contract brew, but now it's brewed by its actual brewery, Toppling Goliath. And this beer is called Pseudo Sue Pale Ale with a purple and green dinosaur on the label. Brewed in beautiful Decorah, Iowa. And they mentioned that it's a single hop pale ale with citra hops. And it says hop aromas of citrus and mango. Well, this can is about 6 months old. All right, so I'm going to pour it into the IPA glass. And that has all the classic earmarks, hallmarks, whatever, of a hazy. I mean, look at that. It's actually almost borderline milkshake. It's got that kind of yellow sheen to it. Big, white, or slightly off-white, pretty foamy, almost creamy foam on there. Let's give it a smell. Yeah, I mean, well, it's Citra hop. I think the Citra hop is probably the most popular hop of all the hazies. So, I mean, they mentioned melon and mango on the can here. Yeah, I would agree with that. It's definitely like cantaloupe, honeydew, mango, pineapple. It's got a little bit of like a grassy spiciness to it. But otherwise, I mean, it's just, to me, it's just like tropical fruit juice. And has like this kind of sweet kind of aroma to it. I think a lot of these hazies have that. I mean, it's just they're using like very plain 2-row, like no real specialty malt in there, and it has like, if you're homebrewed and you've ever smelled or tasted dry malt extract, it's kind of like that kind of aroma. So let's see how it tastes. Cheers. Yeah. For a pale ale, bordering on IPA, that is actually... It does have a bit of a sweetness to it, but I will say that could be because this can is 6 months old. You know, hops tend to fade pretty quickly. I will say I do not get like oxidation, that classic lemon lollipop flavor. Yeah, so I will say like the actual flavor of the juiciness is like not as intense as it smells. Like, I mean, it just smells like pure tropical fresh squeezed fruit juice, mango, papaya, passion fruit, you name it, all those kind of flavors. The intensity is just like a little bit lower. Again, it could be this because the can is 6 months old, but I mean, that being said, it's still really tasty. I think I do pick up like a tiny little bit of oxidation in there, but it's very, very subtle. I don't think most people would even notice it. By the way, remember that they are calling this a pale ale. So Untappd says it's 5.8 ABV, 45 IBU. So 45 that's pretty bitter for a pale ale, but kind of low for an IPA. Same thing with the ABV. 5.8 is strong for a pale ale, but low for an IPA. So this beer kind of walks a fine line between IPA and pale ale. I will say the bitterness doesn't seem like 45 to me. It seems lower. It seems more like 30. But it is just that tasty American hop, just all tropical, slightly citrusy. Not much in the way of malt character there. This is a hop showcase beer, especially, I mean, well, it's the Citra hop showcase beer. So if you're wondering what Citra hop tastes and smells like, get this beer. It's nice that, this is actually brewed by the brewery in Iowa now. Like I said, we used to work for Publix back in Lakeland, Brew Hub, this big, huge, contract brewery out there. This is where this beer was made. I used to get this all the time. So it's interesting to, actually get it brewed by the brewer. It sucks because it has to go all the way from Iowa to Florida instead of just, I don't know, an hour away. I will say, yeah, this is a solid pale ale. Just the aromas, the flavors, awesome. I wish it was like a tad bit more bitter, but again, it is a pale ale, not an IPA technically. So I think the BJCP needs to come up with a hazy pale ale category, because this would score really poorly if you were scoring it to traditional American IPA, or sorry, American pale ale standards. So as far as the score for the Pseudo Sue, this particular can, it's good. I'm probably going to go solid 4.0. might go 4.25. We'll see. By the way, follow me on Untappd, follow me on Instagram because I do tweak the review by a quarter or half star between now and then, as I've said many times. By the way, follow me on TikTok. I got 50 followers now. I just opened an account the other day. So if you watch all the way in, you know you're awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys for Tuesday Night Beer School. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.